All right, good morning, everybody. I am back. Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Thanks for tuning in today. It's been a while since I posted a video. I think the last video I posted was last Wednesday, which was the day of our anniversary. I didn't shave Thursday. I did shave Friday. I did film Friday's video. My son had woken up, had gotten up, and he was in here for the whole thing, and it was just a mess. So I didn't even bother posting it. So for those of you that are tuning in today, thank you for tuning in. I wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers we got out there. So we did hit over 200. We are now at, I think, 226. So when I posted my first announcement video, we were at 172. I posted a second announcement video right after we hit 200. I think we're at 202. And since then, we picked up a few more viewers. We're at 226. So thank you for everybody that subscribed. Welcome to the new viewers. Just really quickly, my name is Brian and this is my wet shaving experience. So I am not an expert in any of this. I've only been wet shaving since June of this last year. So it's kind of like come along with me on my journey as I explore wet shaving, try new products, different things. I am not giving any official reviews in the sense that I'm an expert and I'm going to tell you what works and what doesn't, but I will give you my opinion of everything that I try, from the scent to a razor to a blade, whatever, and you can take that for whatever it's worth. So, all right, thanks for tuning in. And if you still haven't, you can go back and watch the 200 subscriber giveaway video. Follow the directions on there on what to comment. I'm giving away 3 different things. So this week I will do 3 different announcements throughout 3 different videos. And I'll be shaving and kind of like CDB did recently with his 5K giveaway. I'll just somewhere along the shave, we'll have a little pause, we'll announce a winner and we'll move on and we'll give away all 3 things. So if you want to be entered for all 3 things, you have to do all 3 comments, and I will be giving away 3 things, hopefully to 3 different people. So anyways, thanks for tuning in today. And today we're gonna use Friday Night Lights. I actually used this on Friday, and like I said, my video went very poorly, so just was sidetracked. So this is Friday Night Lights from Hub City, and I have the matching splash here that I'll be using. Today I will be using my Karve, Christopher Bradley. This is a different handle. This is the Gladius handle. I got this secondhand off BST, so I'm not sure when and where this was initially available. I did go back to the solid bar B plate. So last week I was shaving with the open comb A plate, which is supposed to be equivalent to the solid bar B plate. So I wanted to go back to this and give that a try. It's got a first use Nasset blade in there. I have my PAA Amber Aerolite brush. I'm bowl latherer, so if you're new here, I do bowl lather. I don't face lather. I usually try to lather off camera so I don't take up too much of your time. And we are all lathered up and ready to go. And let's wet the face and get started. All right. Yeah, I tried to use this on Friday Night Lights, or on Friday Night Lights, but tried to film the video. My son was just a little too much, and I decided to just not post it. So I have not posted anything since last Wednesday. So my wife and I had a nice anniversary. My mom watched the kids that evening, so we went out to dinner. I actually sat outside, so it was a little cold, but warm enough. And we took a blanket. My wife, we bundled up, had beanies on, and I had a heater. Might be a little too much water in here today. I was kind of messing around with the base. But anyways, we had a nice dinner out and nice relaxing evening in, because there's not a whole lot else to do right now. We didn't really want to travel anywhere. And so watched a movie, enjoyed the silence. Got a new iPhone 12 that I'm using. So we went to the AT&T store. I took Thursday off and we just made some breakfast that morning and we just hung out at home, and then we ran some errands, and went to the AT&T store and walked out with two new iPhone 12. So there you go. So first video I'm filming on that. I feel like there's more space on that camera, like around me, in the video. So if you're looking for a review on the Karve, I would check out Shade 326 video on the Karve. I've had this for a while. This was my first premium razor purchase. Got it back, I want to say like in July of last year, and I got lucky because I found it at Stonefield. I got the last one, and he was having I think it was in July, because I think it was like it was a Canadian holiday, because Stonefield's out of Canada. And I actually got like 20% off, and so I got the kit with the B, C, and D plates. And then since then, I picked up this Gladius handle, and I got the open comb A and B plates and a stand. But anyways, Ken, so my point there was I got lucky. I know their shipping was pretty atrocious for a while there, but my understanding now is they're all caught up on shipping, so that's a good thing. I think you can also get it from West Coast Shave. I think Ken mentioned with the exchange rate, it's actually a little less expensive if you pick it up directly from Karve. But he does an excellent review on this razor and makes some very good points, which I agree with. I'll link his channel in the comments if you're not already a subscriber. But I rather enjoy this razor. So I went back to I was using the A plate, which I got the A plate for Christmas for my wife, the open comb A and B. And so I was using the open comb A for a while. So I went back to the solid bar today because I haven't used it in a while. And one of my viewers asked me how the open comb compared to the solid bar. So trying that now. One thing I find is I feel like the solid bar obviously is a little less, I guess you get, I don't want to say more blade feel, but with the open comb, I think the blade is exposed a little bit more. So I feel like I have to be a little more careful with the open comb, and the solid bar is just a little bit more user-friendly in terms of not having to be quite as careful, especially on the B, which is still a neutral blade exposure plate. But one thing I think Ken said, which is a good point, is that what works better for the Karve in terms of your shaving style is a little bit different from our other razors. That it's harder to get the right angle, and the razor lends itself more to a lot of more shorter strokes, as opposed to longer strokes. So on the giveaway, there's still time to enter, and then you're commenting for 3 different things, and I'm gonna give away at 3 different times. So even if you miss, like say the first giveaway, you could end up being eligible for the second or third giveaway. So just something to keep in mind. All right, and my handy dandy sprayer is missing. More water on the face there. So the scent on this, I'll talk about the scent for a second, and then talk about the soap. So this is, according to the scent notes, I'm gonna have to read these, charred woods, and then it's just cedar, birch, and pine, sandalwood, heliotrope, amber, patchouli, leather, musk, and then it's got some vanilla, coconut, and marshmallow, if you're wondering what the scent is. So this is, David has a little story on there on the description about, I think, after the game, bonfire kind of stuff going on. And this is in the Raider base, which I have a couple other Hub City soaps. I think the Raider base is a little bit underrated. No pun intended there. It is a little underrated in my opinion. It is an excellent base, I think. And so if you haven't checked out Hub City, I would say they're worth checking out. And this is my 4th soap from them. So I have Ideal Man and Red Cabin in the Woods. And then I have his Facebook group, Alpha Facebook, or Wolfpack Facebook group, Alpha soap that he did for the Facebook group. So this one, I will say, is probably, if I were to rank my 4 scents, this would be number 4 for me. I really get the vanilla and the coconut and the marshmallow really prominently on the front. So it's Friday Night Lights. I was thinking that it would be a little bit more like of a warm scent, more winter-like or fall. And to me, this really, and it came out, I think, before Christmas, right before Christmas or around Christmas. So I really get the vanilla, the coconut, and the marshmallow way up front on the soap. And to me, it almost like reminds me of a tropical drink, to be honest with you. That's what I get to my nose. It's nice and it's pleasant, but not what I was expecting out of the soap in terms of scent and when it was released and kind of the name. I was expecting a little bit more of the charred woods, the amber, and my nose just is not perceiving that very well. To me, this is almost more like a spring summer scent. I wore it on Friday and my wife commented that she liked it. So like I said, I think it's just not what I was expecting it to be. Others may get other things out of it or pick up different scent notes, but it's not overly sweet, but you definitely get the coconut and the sweet vanilla. All right, let's get ready for the 3rd pass. And I'm not an expert on bases or like a base guy. I mean, you know, I keep trying to try a lot. And I think most of my purchases have been towards software. I have a couple of different razors. I have not spent much money on brushes. I will tell you that. At some point, I'd like to get a premium brush, but I mostly have synthetics. I have one Heritage Collection Badger brush, which is a nice brush. That was my only kind of higher end brush. My only Badger brush, really. I think I have an Edwin Jagger Best Badger or something, which isn't bad, but it's pretty small. I don't use it much. So I have like, but I'm finding that the synthetic brushes work just perfectly well for me. Eventually, I'll probably try to pick up some nicer brushes, but so I've been trying different things with the soaps, and one thing for me has just kind of been discovering my likes and dislikes in terms of scent, because I've never really been a fragrance guy. I've never really worn much cologne before I fell into the artisan shave world. I think some of you that have been here a while may have heard me mention that I had kind of one foot in the wet shaving world. I found some Proraso at my local TJ Maxx, actually. And I thought, I'll give this a try, not realizing that I needed a brush. I got it home and I started kind of reading about it. I'm like, oh man, I need a brush. So I got a cheap brush, but I was still using like Mach 3 razors or Gillette or Schick Hydro 5-blade razors, which that was probably my favorite. And then I got like my wife got me a Edwin Jagger set that had like a stand and it had a fancy handle for the Mach 3. So I started using the Mach 3. So I bought a bowl and a brush and I was using Proraso, and then I finally ran out of it because I bought a ton of it. I was using it for like 2 or 3 years because they had the red, the blue, the white, and I bought one and I liked it, so I went back and they had more, and they were like $3.99 a tub. And I made one of those tubs last me like 5 or 6 months. And then I was finally running out of that. I don't know, I was Googling something and they get those cookies in your stuff, and next thing you know, I see some artisan stuff. I'm like, hey, what is that soap? What's going on with that? And that's kind of how I discovered the artisan shave world. And the next thing you know, I bought my first DE, then my Mercure 34C. And then here I am way deep down the rabbit hole, folks. So I would say that this razor on the B plate anyway is probably, and the open comb A plate, is probably not the most efficient in terms of if you're looking for or give you the smoothest shave. I mean, it's pretty smooth, but it's not quite BBS. I think you could probably do, this razor is mild enough that you can do enough buffing probably to get a little bit smoother. I mean, but it's not cutting much there. So anyways, it's not as efficient as like the haircut and shave companies N075 or like even like my Rockwell, even on I think a 3 or 4 plate, I can get a little bit smoother than on the B plate or even the open comb A plate. So anyways, that is my shave for today, guys. Wow, there you go already. Oh, actually, I got to get the splash on. So let me I'm lost track here. Let me rinse the face. So I just do a quick warm water and then a quick cold water on the rinse there. And that's the other thing. So I almost forgot to splash today, and on my video on Friday, I did forget to splash on the video. And then I filmed, I put some more splash on, I filmed that, and I was like, oh, I'll just splice it all together. And then I just was like, oh, my son was just a little too much. He's been on some of my videos. There was one video in particular he was really rough on, and I did post that. And it was an odd Saturday shave, and I had both my kids in here. But occasionally I'll have my kids here if it, and I posted videos with them, and they are a bit of a distraction sometimes. But Friday he was particularly hard. All right, so here we go. I do like Hub City Splash as well. I think my skin feels pretty good after I use it. I pick up a little bit more of the wood, I think, in the splash than on the soap. I think I get more of the coconut, and I don't know if this is probably because there's like coconut in the as an ingredient for the soap base, I'm guessing. But I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on that. So I get a little less sweetness out of the splash, which is kind of nice. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't know if he has It's beef tallow, cocoa butter, goat's milk, manteca, which is pig, right? Shea butter, castor oil, fragrance, avocado oil, lanolin, vitamin E. So no coconut as an ingredient in the base. So it's all fragrance. So there you have it. All right, all done. Got it done. All right. So Friday Night Lights, a little different than I thought, but still a good scent and a very good soap. David makes a great soap. So and there is my boy right there. That's my cue to exit. Have a good day, guys, and I'll see you, and ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you soon on the channel.